30? All right, so I'll just do the introduction. You guys are 20. All right, welcome to Los Alamitos High School for CIF softball playoff action. Division I championships going on with Los Alamitos taking on the Upland. What is Upland? The Highlanders, right? I'm here with Rob Wild, coach of the Griffins. And Rob, it's been a kind of a up and down season in many ways, but you're right in good position right now.
Yeah, you know, coming off the win in the Sunset League was a huge thing for us. And now we're heading into the playoffs on an upbeat, so looking forward to the playoffs.
A lot of surprises this year. Your top pitcher, Andy Formby, goes down early, and you had a great surprise, Haley Humphrey, stepping in for it.
Yeah, Haley came in and did a great job for us. Pitching with a lot of confidence, playing some good defense, and getting some timely hitting.
Your bats were a little silent at the beginning of the year, you were telling me earlier, and it seems like they all got hot at the same time.
Yeah, you know, fortunately they have been in the last 4 or 5 games that we've been getting some clutch hitting from the top 4 or 5, and then you know, also the bottom of the line has been hitting well also. Maddie
Sheely's been a big surprise for you, but hitting really well.
Yeah, Sheely's come up with some big hits. Came up with a big home run against Edison, and also Marina. She's a quality kid, and she's playing well.
And of course, Megan GEER and Infinity LaFoe.
Yeah,
there in the middle.
Yeah, both those kids, you know, playing the middle of the infield, doing a great job for us. And, you know, we moved LaFoe to the 2 spot, who's, I think she was 11 for 14. And then GEER is playing consistent, just typical Megan GEER.
What's going to be the key today?
Timely hitting, aggressive base running, and obviously, as always, pitching.
Typical Los Al game. All right, well, good luck to you. We'll be back with the starting lineups right after this. The Los Al TV Game of the Week. Los Al versus Upland Highlanders. CIF Division I playoff action.
Quit playing around and clean out the garage.
Quit playing around, huh? I'll show her. Let's go, Joe. Nice.
Seconds.
Clean out your garage and sell Play It Again Sports, your gently used sports and fitness gear.
Thompson. All right, welcome back to the ball game. We're started here. We're going to have Emo LaFleur join us in just a second.
RUDI, Mario,
Mike Neri, his golden voice.
Number 20,
announcements here.
The third baseman, Taylor Clinkaberry. Number 32, in center field, Shelby Young. Number 38, the third baseman, Raven PRESEAU. Number 16, the DP, Priscilla Leone. Number 23, the pitcher, KIRSTEN DURAZO. Number 37, the flex playing in left field, Alex Haro. And the reserve players for the Highlanders. Number 00, Cassandra Seymour. Number 1, Lauren Godfrey. Number 4, Elizabeth Arnaud. Number 6, Sydney Barker. Number 14, Brianna Ortega. The head coach for Upland is Sarah Farnsworth. The assistant coach, Louis Munoz and Alyssa Carrasco.
You're going on to the...
And now, ladies and gentlemen, and all of Griffin Nation, get up on your feet and bring out your Los Alamitos Griffins! Number 8, in left, Erica Christmas. Number 4, the shortstop, Infinity. GEER. Number 7, the third baseman, MADISON. Number 10, behind the plate, Rachel Seller. Number 6, playing first, Alex Finney. Number 14, the DP, Kaylee Ellebrod. Number 1, in right field, Allie Medina. Number 12, in center, Bianca Trejo. And on the mound for the Griffins, number 9, Haley Humphrey. And now the reserves for the Griffins. Number 11, Mackenzie Kutzke. Number 15, Caitlin Long. Number 18, Andriana Nicolau. Number 44, Nicole Ganahy. Number 88, Alice Formby. Number 20, Andy Formby. Number 26, Tiana Bondi. Number 33, Taylor Covington. Number 52, Madison Saki. And number 2, Sydney. The head coach for the Griffins is Rob Wild. He is assisted by Janet Betting, Sean and Jimmy Costello.
All right, there
And
you
now,
have
ladies
the
and
very
gentlemen,
dramatic introduction of the starting lineup.
Please rise for the singing of our national anthem, performed by Los Alamitos softball players Cheryl Bond, Sierra Overacker, Laura Beitman, and Emily Mondonato. Great job.
All right, there
Let's
we
play
go.
ball.
We have the Star Spangled Banner and the introductions. Very actively performed. And we're going to have time for a little softball here. So, Emo, they keep you busy there during that the introductions there. Mr. Neary's very demanding of the music behind him, huh?
Well, I'm glad that he came on board because there was a handful pulling music and trying to get all the lineups in, and sometimes I miss a lineup here and there, but it's always good to have extra help.
Well, you're doing a great job choosing the music, a little serious there, like the Chicago Bulls being introduced. And what was it you had for when you introduced Upland? All right, there we go with the starting lineups for Los Alamitos. On the defensive side, we have Rachel Sellers behind the plate. Haley Humphrey is the pitcher. Record of 14-5, and like Rob Weil was pointing out earlier to us, she could have easily 3 more wins in her first 3 games. 300 runs were scored. Alex Finney, who's headed for Loyola Marymount, is at first base. And at second base is Megan GEER, who's headed for Tennessee. Is that where she's going? Committed to Tennessee. Your daughter, Infinity LaFoe, and I think Tennessee is talking to her, as are a host of other SEC schools and some other ones, right?
There's a lot of them out there.
Yeah, there are. And Maddie Shealy is at third base. Erica Christman, the veteran, out in left field, the leadoff hitter for Los Alamitos. Bianca Trejo has stepped in and done really well, filling in for Alicia Walker, who graduated went to Penn this year. Their season is over, and she is in attendance, I understand, at the game today. And Allie Medina is in right field.
Leading off the first, Madison Hernandez.
Madison Hernandez will be the first hitter for Upland. Battle of teams in black today. First pitch is a ball. Humphrey comes right back with a strike. Ball 2. Hernandez. Griffins consider her the best hitter on the team. Pops it up, it's out of play, going on, not quite over to the tennis court. Over where the French classroom of this is fine. 2-2 is a count. Humphrey takes something off the plate, off the pitch. What's Haley's best pitch?
I think it's the drop curve is her best pitch.
Count goes full. She has a screwball and she has a drop curve. Those are her two main pitches.
Yes.
Throws a drop curve with a lot of speed. Popped up, out of play again. Count stays full. 3-2. First batter of the game. Coach Sarah Farnworth of Upland. The Highlanders with a 14-5 record. They defeated Hart on Tuesday in the wild card game to earn a berth in this game. Hernandez fouls off a third straight ball. Pulls it foul. Humphrey takes something off, it comes in a little high, and Upland has the first base runner of the game.
Next up for the Highlanders, number 3, Cassidy Duke.
Duke has a lot of speed, threatens to bunt right there. There's a strike. 1-1's the count. Sellers thought about throwing, but no real need to on that one. Hernandez did not go very far off the base. Popped up in the air. Finney with the diving catch. Yes, he holds on to it and turns it around. Nice play, double play. Alex Finney, great play. Good defense to start things off there, Emo.
Yeah, that was our Achilles early in the season, but it
Now
seems like
batting for the Highlanders,
they come around.
number 12, Katie Thompson.
Got all your electronics working over there?
It's a lot of wires to hook up.
A lot of wires around here. While I'm talking, Animo's trying to hook up the announcer and the console for the sound, and the mixer, and got Neri over there just driving him crazy. Say, do this. Very demanding guy.
You see how big he is?
He gets what he wants.
Yeah.
Former Los Al High football player. Now has a daughter over here in the program. Two strikes. In the dirt. Katie Thompson wouldn't go for it. Count is 1-2, 2 outs. Top of the first inning. CIF Division I playoff action. Los Alamitos versus Upland. Another foul ball. Up high. 2-2 is the count. Down low. Thompson went chasing that one. Might have been a ball. Book on her as she swings hard, likes to pull the pitch off the corner, and off-speed pitch. Humphrey almost had her, biting that time. You just keep looking at wires here. It's like you just... So many wires around here, you don't quite know which ones are which, huh?
I always feel that there's something that's not hooked up right.
Two to count, 2 outs. Top of the first inning. Humphrey inside. Runs the count full again. Gets her swinging. So Thompson goes down. And so do the Highlanders.
Today the snack bar is featuring grilled bratwurst and homemade sauerkraut. World's best.
So a good start for Los Alamitos in this first inning.
It's a good start.
All right, we're going to take a look here at the Upland defense. There they go. So behind the plate, Madison Hernandez, who's the leadoff hitter. That's something you don't see often. On the mound is KIRSTEN DURAZO. At first base is Katie Thompson, who made that last out. Second base is RUDI Barrios. She'll be batting cleanup. At the shortstop position, we have Raven PRESEAU, and Taylor Clinkaberry is at third base. Out in left field, we have Alex Haro. Shelby Young is in center field, and Cassidy Duke is in right field. Griffin's going to start things off. Erica Crispin, speedy left-hand hitter. Infinity LaFoe and Megan GEER. Been a pretty good postseason so far for Los Alamitos. The girls lacrosse team has won their 4th straight Southern section. It's not CIF, but it's U.S. lacrosse. But they won their 4th straight Southern section championship with most of Southern California. They just defeated Peninsula High School, or Palos Verdes High School, the other day, last Saturday.
Leading off the first for the Griffins, number 8, Erica Crispin.
In the CIF track meet the other day, the Division I preliminaries, Los Al boys 4x100 relay team had the top time. Get more on that later. Right now, here's Erica Crispin. Always a threat to put it down or to slap one. KIRSTEN hitting .313 on the season. Been a fixture in the Los Al lineup for most of her 4 years here.
Yeah, she's been a mainstay at the top of the lineup. One of the more consistent hitters on the roster.
Throughout her career here. A lot of speed out there defensively in the outfield too. She lines one, but a nice catch is made out there in right field by Cassidy Duke. They scattered her well there. KIRSTEN got right on the bat part of the bat. But Duke was in very shallow. It brings up Infinity LaFoe.
Number 4.
Somebody you're very familiar with.
No relations.
Infinity's also a very good volleyball player. But softball is her main sport.
Yes, it is.
Takes the first one inside. He's back there deep in the box. Pitcher inside, but a little too inside right there. So KIRSTEN DURAZO. Hits
Now batting
LaFoe.
for the Griffins. Number 3, Megan GEER.
So with LaFoe on first base, Megan GEER comes to bat. GEER has been a very consistent hitter all year for Los Alamitos. She's leading the team right now. 4.14 batting average. On the ground, LaFoe is running. Looks like she got a little late start there, but slides in safe. So, LaFoe is in scoring position. 1 out to GEER. Let's see if she can get the Griffins on the board right away here. Two strikes. 1 ball. She's high. Down there. LaFoe gets back there just before the throw and tag.
You need to get the music ready. Here it comes.
GEER lines it to right field. Cassidy Duke made that one interesting.
That was a great catch. For a moment that we thought that the ball was going to fly over her head.
Those balls hit right at you. That is very difficult to judge. She stayed with it, reached up, and got it.
Next up for the Griffins.
Balls both have hit
Number
hard
7.
to right, but 2 out so far.
SHELBY.
Maddie Sheely. Now the batter. Sheely fakes the bunt, pulls back. And LaFoe ends up on third base. Amidst a cloud of dust.
She brings that home every day.
And your wife loves it. Sheely looks like it's gonna be gone. Gerardo comes in inside, and Sheely makes it pay the price, pulls it right down the line. The only question was whether that was going to stay fair. And it does, and the Griffins are on top, 2-0. It's to Maddie Sheely.
Maddie Sheely's been a surprise all season long.
Got that breeze coming in, that is blowing out to left field, which is unusual for this part. That breeze comes in off of the ocean. Going from the left field line towards the right field line.
Next up for the Griffins, number 10, Rachel Seller.
Rachel Sellers comes to the plate. She was slowed by injuries early in the year, and she's been hitting the ball well, especially in Sunset League.
Yeah, I think we've been hit with the injury bug early in the season, and but our girls persevered, and they all banded together to put a great season together.
Sellers hitting .482 in Sunset League. That is one good average. It's another one to the right side. 3 balls hit hard to the right side. All 3 of them are outs. 1 ball hits hard to
the score.
the left side.
The Griffins 2.
Los Alamos up 2-0.
The Highlanders 0.
So we're at the end of 1 inning. And the Griffins are ahead, 2-0.
Don't forget those bratwursts over at the snack bar.
We'll be back. Second inning, right after this.
Lazy bones, loping through the day. You always seem to find the easy way. Moving like you're rolling grave. Never heard a word I say.
All over America, entire families are backsliding. We're no longer just sedentary, we're stationary, and that's bad news for your bones. At any age, bones need weight-bearing activity to grow strong and stay strong. So go outside, take the steps, play with the dog. Just get up, get out, get moving.
Never keep your bones that way. Never heard a word I say.
A public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
All right, we are back here at Los Alamos High School. The Griffins have taken a 2-0 lead. We're going to the top of the second inning. Upland's going to bring to bat Rudy Barrios, Taylor Klinkenberry, and Shelby Young. Rudy Barrios has made that last
Leading
out
off
there.
the inning for Upland.
Nice play there.
Number 8,
second base.
Rudy.
So a good start
Barrios.
for Los Al.
Very good start. This is the way you want to start. And
All four batters that didn't hit the ball hard, and then your daughter got hit. So all good results for the most part. Good signs at least. Haley Humphrey. And Barrios hits to right field. Ali Medina thought about throwing, but Barrios had too good of a jump on the ball. The ball wasn't hit hard enough. Barrios has good speed. Next batter is going to be
Next up for the Highlanders,
Taylor Klinkenberry.
number 20, Taylor Klinkenberry.
He is the third baseman.
Linkaberry. Wish that was an artist. I like that name.
She likes to pull the off-speed pitch as well. Another hard swinger. Upland has a 14-6 record. Back to Humphrey, to one. It's the first one at LaFoe, but the ball's hit too slow. No chance to turn a double play on that one, but they have one down.
Next for Upland, number 32, Shelby Young.
Next up, center fielder Shelby Young. Young's got good speed. Gonna be tough to double her up. She hits it on the ground. Strike to even the count, 1-1. Young fouls it off. Humphrey is now ahead of the batter, 1-2. Getting your music all queued up over there. Got it all on your cell phone.
we got the laptop going and the cell phone going and McNeary going.
And right now, Los Al's going to try and keep Upland from going. Counts even, 2-2. That's a pop up right field. GEER's calling it. Nope. Called off by Medina.
Howdy doody.
Scary moment there where Medina got a little too far in, had the snow cone effect. But Medina makes the catch. 2 outs for Los Al.
Next up for the Highlanders, number 38, Raven PRESEAU.
And that brings up Raven PRESEAU.
Is it PRESEAU or is it PRESEAU? She doesn't look Hawaiian or Samoan. So it's probably French then.
PRESEAU.
Mike Neary wondering the pronunciation. I would have gone with PRESEAU, but
PRESEAU.
like trousseau. Or Clouseau. PRESEAU. Takes
Not enough
strike
coconuts
2.
in there to be say out.
Sully no brana hey.
Down low.
Think about it.
Humphreys wanted to make her go after it. Didn't succeed, so the count is now 1-2. For Raven PRESEAU. You didn't have to think about that one. There's the second strikeout of the game. Both times in the inning for Haley Humphrey. And so it's 2-0. We'll be back to the bottom.
If I could reach the stars, pour one down for you, and shine it on your heart, so you could see the truth, that I could change the world. I would be the sunlight in your universe. You would think my love was really something good. If I could, I'd change the world. If I could, I'd change the world.
So we are back at Los Alamitos High School, where bottom of the second inning, the Griffins are going to be led off by first baseman Alex Finney.
Starting the inning for the Griffins, number 6, Alex Finney.
Finney was one of the more consistent hitters in Los Al last year and again this year, which is one of the reasons why she is committed to Loyola Marymount. Finney gets one up in the air, but it doesn't look like it's deep enough. Had the crowd on their feet looking at it, but it stayed in the park.
A broom, I'm telling
That will bring up Kaylee Ellenbrock, young lady who
Now batting
only started seeing
for the
significant
Griffins,
playing time just a
number
few weeks
14,
ago and has made the
Kaylee
most of it. Done very
Ellenbrock.
well in the designated player spot. Two nothing is the score. Los Alamitos ahead here in the bottom of the second inning. CIF Division I playoffs. Inside. Called the strike. Look on Ellenbrock's eyes. She wasn't in total agreement with the call.
I don't think you'll find many in the stands that agree with.
I'll look them askance there, as I say. DURAZO with the pitch. Ball. One and two is the count. One out here. DURAZO. Ellenbrock on top of it. Fouls it off softly towards the dugout for Los Al. Strike 3. She gets a swing in, but she's a little high ahead of that one. DURAZO takes something off of it.
Now batting for the Griffins, number 1, Allie Medina.
Right fielder Allie Medina will get her first appearance at the plate today. That's a good pitch. Let her high to Medina. Strike 1. 2 outs. Right down the middle. Strike 2. A little outside. DURAZO picking up the pace here, working a little faster. Grounder back to DURAZO, who throws Medina out at first, and so
And that's the end of the second.
are down quickly.
With the score, Griffins 2, Highlanders
3 up, 3 down.
0.
Score is still 2-0. We're back for the top of the third in just a minute.
Waiting in line. To wait in another line. To get a government form is really old hat. But you don't have to wait in line. Because now the government is officially online. FirstGov.gov brings the federal government to your computer. In an instant, you can print out the same Social Security form you're waiting in line for. You can also get a passport application, buy surplus government property, you name it. With FirstGov.gov, it's easy and secure to get tax forms or even apply for student aid. It's the official web portal of the federal government.
Pinky, we're out of here. Come on, Pinky, I'll buy you a steak.
FirstGov.gov. The waiting is over.
All right, we are back as Priscilla Leone steps into the box. Takes a fast one inside right there for ball 1. Top of the third inning, Los Alamitos ahead, 2-0. CIF Division I playoff action. First round. The Griffins are the number 4 seed in Division I. Leone gets around on that one a little too much. Griffin book on her is that she struggles with the inside pitches. Let's see if Humphrey goes inside.
Nice pitch.
Had her thinking that way and goes outside, and it gets her 3rd strikeout in the process. Brings up
Next up for Upland,
number 23.
Number 23, Kirsten DURAZO.
The pitcher, Kirsten DURAZO. Can swing hard, known to lay down a good sacrifice bunt or 2. Hit deep to left field, but Erica Chrisman runs it down. Playing pretty shallow on that one, so made it more interesting than it probably should have been.
Right.
Chrisman made it look easy out there.
Next up for
She's a
Upland,
seasoned veteran out there
Number
that's
7,
at left field.
Madison
All
Hernandez.
3 years since she's been here, she started at left field.
Brings up Madison Hernandez, top of the order now. Hard hit to center field. Very hard hit. Didn't take long for that one to get over the fence. And Upland gets on the board.
This team look like they're not going to go away quietly.
Scouting report for Los Al when they went out and watched them against Hart said they swing the bat. And they certainly have so far. getting the ribs in. So Madison Hernandez, the catcher, gets Upland on the scoreboard with a home run.
Now batting for Upland, number 3, Cassidy Duke.
Haley Humphrey wants to minimize the damage and shut it off right there. Cassidy Duke laid down a bunt in the first inning, or popped up a bunt, and Alex Finney made a nice catch and turned it into a double play. That came after Madison Hernandez had walked to open the game, hit like 4 foul balls straight, and finally worked Humphrey for a walk. The ball count is 1-1 to Cassidy Duke, the right fielder. Seen some action early on. There's a punch gonna drop. No. Bianca Trejo gets in there and runs it down, and that is 3 outs. So as we get ready to go to the bottom of the third, Upland gets on the board, cuts the lead at 2-1. So we'll be back, third inning, in just a moment.
Quit playing around and clean out the garage.
Quit playing around, huh? I'll show her. Let's go, Joe. Nice.
Your garage and sell Play It Again Sports, your gently used sports and fitness gear.
I want to thank Play It Again Sports again. Been a good sponsor of LAHS Sports all season long. And our main sponsor, one of our main sponsors on football and basketball. And we've done soccer as well. Bill Phillips over there doing a nice job for the community.
Leading off the third for Los Alamitos, number 12.
We go to the bottom of the third inning. Los Alamitos on top, 2-1. Would like to extend that. Add to the run parade possibly. Bang. Ali Medina, right fielder, is leading off. Her first at bat in the game.
It's like A&B.
Hits it to the right side. Easily fielded over there by second baseman Rudy Barrios. Throws her out. There's one out.
That was Bianca Trejo.
That was Bianca Trejo, excuse me.
Now batting for the Griffins, number 8, Erica Christman.
Go to the top of the order. I got to remember to fill in my scorecard as I do these things. Too many things. Well, I don't have as many things as you have. It's like you're over here, look like you're running Rapmaster Central over at Studio 54 or something. Which is a quite dated reference for our young audience out there. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Christman hit it hard to right field. Sinking liner that was caught by Cassidy Duke out there in the first inning to lead off the Griffin inning. 2 balls and 1 strike to her. That's low and inside. She takes it for ball 3. We have music ready for her just in case she gets a hit.
I always have music ready for her.
Okay. Thought we might have a tough bounce there, but it comes up. And Rudy Barrios makes the play again for the second out.
Now batting for the Griffins, number 4, Infinity LaFoe.
All right, Emo, do you have a song for everybody?
Well, the girls requested their own personal song, so
personalized music here at the Griffin Ballpark Emporium.
the in-between music is You throw it up in the air, and whatever falls down is yours.
All right. You have a specific selection of music, though, you throw up in the air, I can tell. Yeah, pretty good stuff so far. All right, Infinity LaFoe, 1-1 to count. She got hit by pitch in the first inning. Ended up scoring on on Maddie Shealy's home run 2 batters later. 2-1 is the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. I can make more mistakes if I just keep talking. Topped it. It died in the dirt. Infinity almost clobbered the catcher there with the backswing. Concentrating so hard on Rob's signal. He's playing it safe. He's back on the grass there. He knows he can pull it. And that one almost got Megan Geer. So Infinity's almost taking out the catcher on the other team and taking out Megan Geer on her team. So it's he's fair. Not playing favorites here.
Trying to give back some of those hit by pitch balls.
You don't want to hit your teammates, though. DURAZO, Infinity. Ace hit. Nice stroke there.
Now batting for Los Alamitos, number 3, Megan Geer.
Geer is the leading hitter on Los Alamitos, batting .414 on the year. She lined a hard shot to right field in the first inning. Cassidy Duke reached up and caught it. Looked like it was going to the fence. Change up. DURAZO smiling. She knows she got away with one there. The ball didn't quite hit her hip the way she wanted it to.
You got a crowd-controlled dog out in right field there. In case there's a riot.
Outside. And away. Counts 1-2. Geer wasn't biting on the waste pitch.
I'm on.
2-1 is our score. Geer.
Get through.
Hard ball, but right at the first baseman, who takes one step.
And at the end of 3,
the
the
inning.
score, Griffins 2, Highlanders 1.
So, at the end of 3, it is still 2-1. And as we're getting excited for YMCA here, we're going to cut away. Be back in just a second.
Imagine what it feels like to be a hero every day. You can make a difference in the Coast Guard. Jobs that matter. Search and rescue, saving lives. Your answer in the call. It's a job that matters, where you can do it all. Coast Guard, jobs that matter. Imagine what it feels like.
Join the United States Coast Guard or the Coast Guard Reserve. Stop drugs, save lives, protect the environment. Be a hero every day.
Imagine what it feels like. You can do it all.
Call toll-free 1-877-NOW-USCG. The Coast Guard, jobs that matter.
Coast Guard, jobs that matter.
You just took your shirt off.
All right, we are back just in time for the first pitch here. Emo, you had the crowd up there doing the YMCA. I didn't think they still did that. I was proven wrong. You were not only doing it here at the table, you had students up there doing it.
That's part of my job, is trying to get the crowd in it.
Katie Thompson takes strike 2 there. Thompson K'd the first at bat to end the first inning. Humphrey tries to tempt her away. Thompson would not have anything to do with it. Count is 1-2. No outs. Top of the fourth inning. Los Alamitos ahead, 2-1. Thompson reaches out, pokes one against the screen, stays alive. You got your iPad going or anything like that so we can get the scores from the other games?
That I don't have.
See? Finally stumped you. Got some device there you don't have. Off the corner.
What does she think?
2-2 is the count. No outs. Top of the fourth inning. To LaFoe. LaFoe comes up throwing and gets her easy. 6-3, and Thompson goes down to start the fourth inning.
Next up.
How many years has Infinity been playing softball?
Number 8.
Infinity's
Rudy.
been playing since
Barrios.
Since 8?
Since 8.
What league did she start with?
Started off at Cypress girls softball.
A lot of rivalry between Cypress and Los Alamitos over the years.
Indeed, indeed. Some of the girls that she's played against are here in this program right now.
And Pacifica as well. I mean, those three teams, to a great degree, dominated play around this area for a long time.
Yes, Pacifica's got one of the better teams, better pitchers in the county, and she's battled her all, throughout rec and travel ball, and now in high school, and it's been great.
Be nice to get another matchup, see how well the teams do if they can get that far. Pacifica is the number 2 seed, so they would not, if Los Al were to play them, it would have to be in the championship game. Not a bad place to play.
Indeed, indeed.
If they can reach that far.
Yeah, we played them twice
Now
already,
up for the
and
Highlanders, number 20,
we had
Taylor
some tough games,
Klinkberg.
defensively and offensively. So it's a great thing that they're at the bottom of the lineup.
Looks like, yes. Thought we might have a collision there, but a nice catch there by Bianca Trejo. Klinkberg got a little under it, but I thought it was going to drop. It was sinking, and she came running in. All right, so that's the halfway point right now. We're going to go to the bottom of the fourth inning. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back after this.
Noise. There's more of it in your life than you think.
Cloudy skies with flurries today.
Everyday sounds from household appliances to traffic. Even a crowded restaurant can hit 85 decibels. Stick it in, it's creamy. Audiologists know that 85 decibels day after day can cause permanent hearing loss. However the rest of your day is going, keep an eye on your ears. For more on protecting your hearing, visit ASHA.org, the American Speech Language Hearing Association.
Okay, we start the second half of the game. At the bottom
Leading
half
off
of the fourth inning, Los
for the
Alamitos
Griffins.
currently ahead.
Number 7.
2-1, would like to extend that.
Sheely.
And we're going to see if Maddie Sheely, the sophomore, can start things off for Los Alamitos right now. Sheely did the damage in the first inning when she hit a 2-run home run.
They won't get near.
DURAZO outside again. Looks like they're not going to give her anything inside.
Nothing on the inside. They made a mistake last time and they learned.
Time wasn't in yet, so that doesn't count as a pitch. Rob Wow, wondering why that isn't a ball.
Looked like the umpire called a time for the pitcher, quick pitching.
Play about an illegal pitch of some sort.
The batter.
Rob's never one to shy away from his opinion, his instructional techniques of negotiation.
That he does on a basis. He negotiates every call.
What was interesting there is the umpire, when he walked away from the argument, he walked up to the third base, and Rob was the one left here at home plate. So the game wasn't going to progress too far with that situation.
No.
And despite that, it's still a 2-0 count. And Rob, having made 1 point, now he's going to play mind games for a second. And after all that, ball 3. Ball 4. Needless to say, they were impressed quite a bit by her home run.
Yes, indeed. And I would do the same thing if I was in the coach's shoes right now.
But you put a runner on, and you're not getting a much better bargain than Alex Finney right there. So
Rachel Sellers.
Excuse me, Rachel Sellers. And you can't walk her because then you have Finney. So.
And Finney is going to be due for a good solid hit. Yeah.
The Griffins are deep when it comes to hitting. And they are all, for the most part, starting to hit at the right time of the year.
This is the right time right now.
Sellers bounces it. Shealy prevents the easy tag. Allows Sellers to make her way to first base. On the fielder's choice.
Now entering the game as a courtesy runner for the catcher, Rachel Sellers. Number 44, Nicole Dennehy.
Finney hit it deep to left field last time, but it got caught up in that breeze. Drifted a little towards center and was caught.
Now
a nice time to get an extra base hit here.
6, Alex Finney.
With the courtesy runner on. Nicole Dennehy. Speedy little player. Soccer in the offseason. Finney ropes one to left field. That got out there quick. Runners at first and second for Los Alamitos. Kaylee Ellebrock is coming up now. She had a big single a couple weeks ago against Fountain Valley.
Yes, yes.
Now batting.
And the Griffins scored the winning run in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Number 14, Kaylee Ellebrock.
Something with these freshmen, when they come here to Los Alamitos, they perform.
They keep a lot of pressure on the upperclassmen, who have to always be ready. Perfect case of that, Haley Humphrey. She's worked her way up the system, never really got the chance to start because there's so much competition here. Andy Formey goes down with the injury. Humphrey gets her chance to play as a senior, and she has made the most of it, doing great so far.
And that's just believing in the program and working hard, regardless whether you're in the game or not. You know, always being prepared when your name is called. You're up for duty.
Batting for the Griffins, number 14.
They believe in the program. They believe in their coach.
I'm announcing it twice.
Ellebrock steps in. Runners at first and second. She offers it. They tried to draw the throw. Get Dennehy on the third base. Upland not going for it. And he slid halfway down between first and second. Intentional or just an interesting wrinkle in the play?
Oh, that's one of their key plays that they work on every week. Some games they work, some games they don't.
And even if they don't work, they have you thinking all the time if you're on the
Yes.
defense. Just one more thing to occupy your brain. Maybe you make the mistake of the simple play.
And that's where the difference between this program and many others is that, you know, they get you on your heels and, you know, unfamiliar territories, and that's where you make mistakes, and we take advantage of those.
Ellebrock right at the third baseman, and she doubles up. Dennehy had no chance there.
That was the fourth, right?
Ellebrock hits it hard, but to no avail as she hits into a double play.
At the end of 4, Griffins 2,
So at the end of
Highlanders
4, it's
1.
still 2-1. Upland is sticking around. Hopefully the Griffins can not pay the price. All right.
I want my money back. This parrot doesn't talk.
Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't.
He's pretty clever. Watch. Plato, suppose this man wants to buy, surplus government property. How would he do that?
1-800-BID-INFO.
The bird's a brain. The man wants to find out, what countries are okay to travel to, and he needs a passport.
1-800-BID-INFO.
Plato, in your big opera voice, tell him how he can get a copy of his birth certificate.
1-800-BID-INFO.
Is that all he says? 1-800-FED-INFO?
Try getting that from a lizard. Plato here knows the number for the Federal Consumer Information Center. You'll find all you need to know about government benefits and services, and you can talk to a real person.
Really?
Plato, how can this man find out about Social Security benefits?
Well, 1-800-FED-INFO, yeah.
I'll keep him. He talked me into it.
He talked me into it.
We're back. The count is 0-1. Humphrey first pitch for a strike. Both pitchers are starting to pick up the pace here. We can barely get our announcers in between innings. Or I have to go to the break sooner. All right, Emo, you had to take me out to the ball game. Where'd you come up with that version of it?
Music Paradise. Compliments of Android phone.
Then he pulls it up.
You can get an endorsement deal before this thing's over.
Megan Geer to Finney for the putout. Shelby Young
Next up
sits
for
down.
Upland, number 38, Raven PRESEAU.
It's different every time. That way I can just wait for someone to go.
Raven PRESEAU or PRESEAU. Mr. Neary figuring if he just does 5 different variations, one of the times he will have it right, and he's right.
PRESEAU?
I'd go with PRESEAU.
All right, that's what we're going with.
Like Inspector Clouseau. That's my take on it. But like him, I could be totally wrong. So
Yeah, no one's complaining over there, so.
Upland's just happy to have an announcer at a game. That school's a good program. They've had a good soccer program, I know, over the years. Los Al and them have had a lot of great battles, in basketball as well. Raven PRESEAU. We're trying to start things off for Upland. Humphrey. Little changeup, hits her in the helmet. Top of 5, 1 out, 1 on. We mentioned earlier, Los Alamitos is the number 4 seed in the CIF Division I playoffs. Norco is number 1.
Now up for the Highlanders.
Pacifica's number 2.
16,
Orange
Priscilla.
Lutheran is
Leon.
number 3. Los Al's former Sunset League rival Esperanza is number 5. But officially they aren't seeded, but they usually do the playoffs. So coincidentally, it might happen that they run out that way. If both teams were to make the quarterfinals, Los Alamitos and Esperanza could meet up in that round. They both win their first 2 games. So Priscilla Leon swings at that to protect the runner, and the runner gets to second base, Raven PRESEAU. Runner in scoring position now. Humphrey just off the corner, doesn't get the call. Raven PRESEAU at second base, watching. Right up the middle. To LaFaux, throws out Priscilla Leon. And PRESEAU moves over to third. When that ball was hit, I thought it had a little more on it than it did.
KIRSTEN DURAZO.
LaFaux able to get over to it. And the pitcher, KIRSTEN DURAZO is up. The sophomore would like to see if she can help herself here. Humphrey gets strike 1 right there. Strike 2. She's ahead of the count. Like to get this hitter. Upland's best hitter. On deck, and she gets her on 3 straight. So Humphrey comes through when she has to. That's her 5th strikeout of the game. All right, we're going to come back with Los Alamitos in their half of the 5th inning. Right after this, the score is still 2-1.
Ah, your golden years. Do you remember how you got here? Sure you do. By being smart and saving for your future. Making sure that you stayed on the right track to meet your financial needs and move towards financial independence. No, it wasn't easy. Nothing ever is. But you worked hard and envisioned the goals for you and your family. You made it happen. And what seemed like a sacrifice then is paying off now. Developing and managing a diverse investment strategy for your future is probably the most important thing you'll ever need to remember. No matter how you get started. Get started today. Find out more about planning for your financial future and choose to save.
All right, welcome back to Los Alamitos High School. Larry Strother here with the man of many talents, Emo LaFaux, doing the music, doing the sound console over here. Helping us out with a little color analysis.
For the Griffins, number 1, Ali Medina.
Ali Medina will try and start things off for Los Alamitos here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Los Al leading 2-1. Inside Medina. And now her first at bat, which I didn't record, so I can't remember what she did. It looks like she's going to make this at bat as well. Bounces to the box, and DURAZO throws her out. That's going to bring up center fielder Bianca Trejo. Grounded to second base at her first at-bat.
Now batting for Los Al, number 12, Bianca Trejo.
Game just over an hour old, moving at a pretty good pace right now. Los Al wouldn't mind it if 9 more outs happen very quickly, because they stay on top.
That's through.
Trejo making it to first base there. Rudy Barrios gave it a great effort, diving. Ball wasn't hit as fast as it looked here originally, but still off her wrist, and Trejo.
Now batting for the Griffins. Number 8, Erica Christmas.
Christman lays it down. Foul ball. DURAZO still working quickly. Christman lays off it, takes it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Christman pokes it out to center field, but it's going to be caught. It's right at the center fielder, Shelby Young, who gets it back into the field quickly. Brings up Infinity LaFoe.
Now up for the Griffins. Number 4, Infinity LaFoe.
She's leading Los Alamos 4 home runs this year. Not a bad time for her to add to that total if she so wishes. Hits it hard right to the third baseman, over to first, and that'll have to wait till the next at bat as Taylor Klinkenberry handles the hard hit and throws her out at first base. Griffins 2 innings away from a win, but
and at the end of
Upland's
5,
gonna try and make it tough for him.
Los Alamitos
We'll be back.
1, Upland.
Top of the 6th after
Los
this.
Alamitos 2, Upland 1.
Quit playing around and clean out the garage.
Quit playing around, huh? I'll show her. Let's go, Joe.
Clean out your garage and sell Play It Again Sports, your gently used sports and fitness gear.
And we are back for the top of the
Leading off
6th
the
inning.
lead for the Highlanders. Number 7, Madison Hernandez.
And Haley Humphrey will be facing the hitters who have given her the toughest time today, at least hit the ball the hardest. Leadoff hitter Madison Hernandez, who had the home run last at bat.
She has to be a little upset with that.
She's not a happy camper after that first strike call there. Senior just walked and hit a home run. Earned the walk in the first inning when she hit like about 4 straight foul balls on a 3-2 count. Humphrey, 1-1 is the count. 2-1. Senior taking a look. There's the pitch. Inside. She thought she had her. She doesn't show a lot of emotion out there on the mound, though.
No, and that's key for our pitchers. I think she's taking a little edge from Andy Formby last year, you know, where she was rock solid in the circle. And even though she was in a bind in many situations that...
Andy Formby never showed any emotion.
Number 3, Cassidy.
I think her parents showed all the emotion for the family right there. There was nothing left over after they were through with it. Cassidy Duke. Right fielder coming up. Into a double play on a bunt in the first inning. She's swinging. Hernandez was going. It's fouled off. Identical situation to the first inning when Hernandez worked Humphrey for a walk. Duke then popped a bunt up, and Alex Finney made a great play on the catch. Duke has great speed. Gives you a lot of options if you're the coach. What do you think Rob Wild's concerned with most right now?
I think he's concerned about the base runner not letting that runner advance, with nobody out. We want to keep at least that runner at first base. Focus on the out here.
Up high. She was thinking the bunt. Griffins were thinking the bunt.
It looked like they called a back kick play at first, but Upland was not biting on it.
Duke can't get it down. Fouls it back. Count is now 1-2. No outs. Runner at first base. Los Alamitos leading 2-1. Top of the 6th inning. First round CIF Division I playoffs. To GEER. GEER picks it up off the dirt. Didn't hit it. It's an out. Hernandez has to hold at first base.
Next up for the Highlanders, number 12, Katie Thompson.
Katie Thompson struck out. Hit it hard to shortstop in the 4th inning. Number 3 hitter. Hard to tell which team's which when you look in the monitors. Both teams wearing black. One and one to count. Runner on first. One out. Nice pitch. 1-2 is the count. Nice pitch there from Haley Humphrey. She gets ahead. Tries to get a bite on the low and away pitch. Thompson's the book on her. She likes to pull the off-speed pitch. Will they give her one? No, she goes up the middle to GEER. GEER tags out the runner. Can't quite get the double play.
Down, right?
That makes 2 down. To answer your question, Mr. Neary.
Thank you.
Your dulcet tones can be heard over the headset. It's quite easy. That's going to bring up Rudy Barrios.
Now into the game, number 00, Cassandra Seymour.
So Katie Thompson.
And now batting for Upland, number 8, Rudy
First baseman
Barrios.
is taken out in this situation, and Cassandra Seymour is going to be running for her. Get some more speed on the bases.
Oof.
That could be trouble. It's in the gap there, but nice catch. No. Thought Medina had a chance, and that ball looked like it. Just couldn't come up with it, but Bianca Trejo right there. Get the ball in quickly. So now we have runners at first and third. And Taylor Clinkenberry is going to come to the plate for Upland. Tying runner at third base.
Here we go!
I got screened out. Did she get her glove on the ball?
Yeah,
It looked like she was right there, and then Megan Geer.
she was right there. She had a diving catch that tipped right at the tip of her
Tipped
glove.
off the glove, okay. She made some good ground. I didn't think she was going to get to it at first, and the ball kind of hung enough for her to get over there.
Yeah.
But Clinkenberry, very good play to get that ball in as quickly as she did.
Now up for the Highlanders, number 20, Taylor Clinkaberry.
Clinkaberry lined out to center field last time. Nice catch by Bianca Trejo out there. Hit to a fielder's choice in the first inning. Got runners at first and third. 2 outs. Humphrey outside. Ball 1. Pop up. And that ends that threat right there. Maddie Sheely with the catch. So we're going to, LaSalle still stays ahead 2-1.
There's still time to check out the snack bar.
Bottom of the 6th inning.
The third base dugout, head on over.
We'll find out after this.
Winston, just one more inning, Grandma.
Ever notice how many things today kids can do without actually moving? A whole lot of things their parents used to do the hard way. So many kids' activities today seem to leave out the activity part, which makes exercise even more important for children. In fact, new research tells us the best time to enhance bone development is during childhood and adolescence. And just getting children to walk an extra 35 minutes a day could spare them the pain of thinning bones later in life. Healthy bones come from healthy habits. Encourage your kids to get up, get out, and get moving.
Hello. Hey, Grandma, how about another grape soda?
For more advice on how kids can build strong bones, visit AAOS.org, a public service message from the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons.
Alrighty. Megan GEER leading up the bottom of the 6th inning for Los Alamitos.
They don't use their feet for this.
Inside, takes it inside.
They don't use their feet for this game unless they're booting.
All right, Emo, you had the Macarena on there. I think these girls were all like about 1 or 2 years old when that song came out.
It's still a hit.
It's still a hit with the softball crowd. GEER lines out to the shortstop. DURAZO's done a good job keeping the Griffin hitters off balance, except for Maddie Sheely's home run. Pitchers are hitting the ball.
Now batting
Hitters are hitting the
for
ball,
the
but
Griffin.
they're not getting
Number
a lot
7,
of speed on the bat.
Maddie Sheely.
Let's go, 7.
1 out. Maddie Sheely is responsible for Los Al's lead right now with a 2-run home run in the first inning.
Let's go, Sheely.
They've already banned it. Is it NAIA? I think so.
Gave it a ride out to left field. Last time they faced her, they didn't even bother giving her a good pitch, and doesn't look like they're going to do it this time either. Brings up Rachel Sellers.
Now batting for the Griffins, number 10, Rachel Sellers.
Sellers is about due here.
Sellers is due for a good hit right now.
Reaches for it, sends it out of play down the right field line.
Bring it out. Let's go.
Come on, Rachel. Rip it, babe. Rip it. Ready? Rip it, Sellers.
DURAZO inside. Sellers, 1-1 on the count. Like to get a single, double. Home run would be nice. They'll take it. Off to the first base. Thompson steps on first. Throws to second. But Sheely was already in there. So Sellers does a job, moves Sheely over in the scoring position.
Now up for the Griffins, number 6, Alex Finney.
Alex Finney ripped a single last time. Would like to do it again and drive in a run. Give more proof why she got the attention of the coaches at Loyola Marymount. She is committed to play. Committed, but she's only a junior. So.
Is that Maddie Sheely? She came in for?
Into the game for number 7, Maddie Sheely, is number 44, Nicole Dennehy.
Nicole Dennehy back in to run for Maddie Sheely. She did it earlier in the game.
Batting for the Griffin, Alex Finney.
Sheely got to second base in the 5th inning.
So get the music ready. It's going. Oh, that would have been it.
One strike to Finney. There's gone. There's some insurance for you. Alex Finney.
Mike Neary saw that.
Stepped right into that. Why didn't Mark Neary call it earlier in the game then? Finney delivers right there. That was a rope. Left center field. No doubt about that the moment it came off the bat.
Alex has been hitting the ball really well.
First baseman Alex Finney gives Griffin some insurance. And a 4-1 lead.
Now batting for the Griffin, number 14, Haley.
What they need right now, an insurance run that'll carry them.
Big difference in how Upland approaches the game. Are they deflated now? They were in the game before. Ella Brock tops it. Can she beat it? No, she can't. So
At the end of 6, Griffin 4.
The last out. Hopefully that will be Griffin's last at bat. We're going to come back, top of the 7th inning. Right after this, LaSalle leading 4-1.
I am the port in the storm.
I am the line in the sand.
Roger that, everything looks good. I am the rescuer in the dark. It's okay, I got you. I am the enforcer of the seas.
We are the defenders of the homeland. We are the shield of freedom. We are the United States Coast Guard.
Heed your country's call. Join the Coast Guard or Coast Guard Reserve, the shield of freedom.
All right, we are back at the bottom of the 7th inning. Excuse me, top of the 7th inning. Griffins are ahead. Hopefully there will be no bottom of the 7th inning. Been a well-played game so far. No errors on either team. Upland, 1 run on 3 hits. Los Alamitos, 4 runs on 4 hits. Very efficient. Their use of their runners. Pop up to start the inning. Sellers calls for it. Catches it in foul territory. And they've had a foot in fair territory. Shelby Young.
All right, Larry, this one's for you.
Now batting for Upland, number 38, Raven PRESEAU.
Mr. Neary with a 4th variation on it.
Good thing your name's not Smith. That'd be too easy. Take 2 more, just
Humphrey ahead. 0-1. Low, but PRESEAU reached for it, fouls it out. There's 2 strikes on her. Humphrey pitching a solid game so far, giving up only 3 hits and strikes her out. She's now 1 out away. And her first CIF playoff victory.
Now up for the Highlanders, number 16, Priscilla Leone.
Chicken dog, that's a good one. I like it.
Humphrey working quickly, gets ahead of the batter here. Priscilla Leone, the designated player. Humphrey just 2 strikes away.
Oh, yeah!
Over to Sheely. Sheely, the Philly, and the Griffins move on to the second round. In less than an hour and a half.
The
Very
final
quick,
score of
efficient
today's game,
Los
Griffins
Alamitos.
4, Highlanders 1.
4 runs, 4 hits,
Thanks for
no
your support
errors.
and coming
For
out
Upland.
for Los
1 run,
Alamitos
3
softball.
hits, no errors. Very well played game. All right, when we come back, we'll have a little wrap up and maybe we can have somebody to talk to. We'll be back in just a minute.
Quit playing around and clean out the garage.
Quit playing around, huh? I'll show her. Let's go, Joe.
Clean out your garage and sell Play It Again Sports, your gently used sports and fitness gear.
About a year ago, Mark and I thought, air pollution, global warming, how can we make a difference? So first things first, Mark modified our car. He harnessed the wind. Then he experimented with microwave technology and some sort of homemade energy source.
The best part is the car emits only helium. Genius. Genius.
But the EPA says the energy we use in our home can cause twice the greenhouse gases of a car. So I went to EnergyStar.gov. I got tips on lighting, heating and cooling, and to look for the Energy Star on products we buy. As for Mark, he still marches to the beat of a different drum.
I figure why not let gravity do all the work, right?
I know I'm making a difference. I just look for the Energy Star.
The Environmental Protection Agency encourages you to visit EnergyStar.gov to discover what you can do to reduce air pollution.
Okay. All right, welcome back to Los Alamitos High School, where the Griffins have just dispatched Upland 4-1 in the first round of CIF playoffs. Haley Humphrey is a winning pitcher. Haley, a 3-hitter. You look like you had good command of your pitches all game.
Yes, I did.
Well, that was a good answer here. Okay, you have all these girls right here giving you a hard time, so this is going to be a difficult interview here.
Yes, it will.
All right, after you gave up the 1 home run, what were you thinking at that point?
Well, I knew that my defense was behind me and that my hitters were going to hit the ball, so I really didn't have to worry about much.
What went through your mind when Alex unloaded in that 6th inning there in the home run?
It was relief, actually. A lot of relief.
And it looks like you came out in the 7th inning, man. You just went right at him.
Yeah.
It was a good result. Alex, what was it like when you hit that pitch? You know it was gone right away?
We worked on the inside at practice, so I just took what we worked on in practice into the game. So, yeah.
You also hit the ball hard your previous at-bat, so it was like, it looked like it was paying off a lot, huh?
Yeah, I like the inside.
How do you like playing at first base now, full-time this year?
I like it. It was a little work at first, but I feel more comfortable.
Well, you made a great catch there in the first inning on that double play.
Thank you.
That's all you got to say? Thank you. Did you know you had a chance at the runner when you first...
Yeah, that's what I was trying for a double play.
All right, well, good. Okay, we're working our way around here. Rob, before we get over here to Maddie, who had the first inning, what's your summation of the game?
Well, I thought Healy had a lot of command on our pitches today and played some good defense. We made some outstanding defensive plays for her. Finney's ball in the first couple innings there when she dove and doubled that kid up. I thought that was a good deal there to start the game off. And then we hit a home run early to get a 2-0 lead. So it was good to jump on them early and play good solid defense. And Haley had command of her pitches and kept us in the ball game.
All right, Maddie, you're the one who got him off to a great start with that home run in the first inning. He's like, now I know, pay no attention to all your teammates here, okay? Because this is going to be a difficult enough interview, all right?
All right.
All right, so what were you thinking when you went up to bat? Were you just protecting the plate at that point? Just want to get a little piece of the bat on it or what?
We worked on inside like how Alex said, and that's what I was expecting.
That pitcher likes to come inside a lot?
Yeah. The coaches looked at them the time before, so we knew what was coming.
So you had a good scouting report, and then they didn't want anything to do with you the rest of the game. They didn't give you anything.
No. Nope.
Well, and that led to runs, too, because you get on base, and Nicole, when she went to run, you scores a winning run. So what's it like playing with this team? You're young, but you're very experienced.
Yeah, it's really fun. We have good camaraderie, and we just work well as a team.
All right. Well, you guys did great today. First round action. Los Alamitos the victors, 4-1, and you're going to play Murrieta Vista Murrieta next time. Okay, so the coin flip will be tomorrow. So it could be at Los Al. It could be out in the Inland Empire. So, all right. Well, we all hope it's at Los Al. Anyway, that's the final score here. 4-1. Los Alamitos over Upland. This is the Los Al TV Game of the Week. I'm Larry Strother, helped out a little bit by Emo LaFoe and Mike Neary giving us a lot of trouble over there. Anyway, we'll see you next time. Los Al TV Game of the Week.